from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Pryor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, Pryor. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 87 yards. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Pryor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Back to throw. Pryor. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A gain of 6 there on first. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pryor firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Pryor. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact. Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack. And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball, leader, right, to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is. Now a throw here to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pryor. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pryor, he's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Pryor out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Deshaun Watson, excellent in the victory as his guys move to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pryor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Pryor. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a handoff as they run left side. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down. Pryor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Back to throw. Pryor. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Pryor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Finding Sutton. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.